first start with a welcome to everybody. So good morning, all our CLM postgraduate students. My name is Professor Jason Cohen. I'm the acting dean of this faculty. It's my privilege this morning to welcome you to your postgraduate studies. For some, it's a welcome to WITS for the first time. And for others, it's a welcome back as you continue your academic journey with us in 2022. Let me thank the Dean of Students Office and the Postgraduate Association for initiating this welcome event and for serving as our hosts. It's wonderful to be able to join you on this Saturday morning. And I'd also like to thank our heads and representatives from our 6 schools within the faculty who have joined us online this morning, and they're here to welcome you, and we'll shortly be chatting to you in the respective breakaway sessions that have been organized for each room. Most importantly, I want to thank you all for choosing WITS, and I want to congratulate you for being successful in securing a place in one of our programs. As you know, WITS positions itself as a research-intensive university with a strong emphasis on postgraduate programs. And perhaps let me share some statistics. In 2020, WITS had nearly 17,000 registered postgraduate students across our 5 faculties. And of those, 6,000 were registered in commerce, law, and management, by far the largest number of any faculty. The next highest number of postgraduates was in the Faculty of Humanities, who had just over 3,000 postgraduates. And of course, our numbers are supported by 2 exclusively postgraduate schools. That's our WITS Business School and the WITS School of Governance. But collectively within our faculty, postgraduates represent about 56% of our 10,000 plus student enrollments, and we expect similar proportions this year. So postgraduates represent the majority of our enrolled student population. But having said that, our admission processes are highly selective. We get tens of thousands of applications. That's from across the country, from across the continent, and from the globe, all competing for just a few available places in each of our specialist programs. So you really do deserve to be congratulated. You earned your places by demonstrating your academic qualities in your undergraduate degrees and complementing those with relevant work experience or extracurricular credit that put you out front. We accept only the top performing students, and of course that's as befitting a leading university in the Global South. So as postgraduate students, you've made the decision to become excellent researchers, making the shift from being a consumer of knowledge to creating new knowledge. Some of you are doing this to become experts in your field and to be more prepared for the world of work. And some of you may be thinking of pursuing an academic career where you will pass on this knowledge to the next generation of students. And some of you are planning to become dedicated researchers. But whatever path you've chosen, know that your time as a postgraduate student is going to push your intellectual and analytical boundaries. Your postgraduate journey is going to be interesting but challenging, and sometimes confusing and sometimes difficult. In your PG dip, your honors, your masters, or your doctoral programs, whether they're in accountancy, business, management, economics, law, or public administration and governance, you're going to learn new skills, new techniques. You're going to be exposed to new theoretical lenses that's going to broaden your perspective and understanding of the world. You're going to debate case studies and argue different points of view. And I'm excited that so many of you are joining our research units and our centers, tackling some of the most challenging and stubborn problems that we have, like inequality and climate justice. And others are exploring new exciting areas like digital business and energy leadership. Some of you have come through your undergraduate studies at WITS, and we're thrilled that you're choosing to continue your postgraduate studies here. Some of you are coming from other institutions and from outside of Johannesburg. And for those of you from out of town, I should welcome you to Josie. Joburg's multiculturalism and our university's position in the economic heart of the country is the very best setting to engage with complex problems and at the same time to remember the role that a university should be playing in transforming our world. And like the city, our campuses are beautiful, and I urge you to make the most of what WITS has to offer. As we're opening up from 2 years of lockdown, you'll find lots of wonderful opportunities for social interaction and entertainment, clubs and societies to keep you balanced over the course of your studies. And I'm sure you'll learn more about those over the course of today. And this is an especially exciting time to be a student at WITS. WITS is 100 years old this year, so you get to enjoy the celebrations and the retelling of our proud history throughout the years. And you'll be added to the illustrious alumni who've made their mark in the world. And all of our schools have plans for centenary celebrations this year, which you will hopefully find interesting, like public engagements with alumni and industry and illustrious speakers and other celebratory events. So please do speak to your heads of school to get more information about their plans and find out how you can get involved. And as the country opens up after 2 years of our pandemic lockdown, this is also an ideal time for you to be thinking about the role that you will play in a future South Africa, one that is both dynamic and equal. And you will hopefully be a significant part of this and making your contribution as a postgraduate. One of the most enriching dimensions of postgraduate study is the opportunity to engage in lively debate as you try to make sense of complex phenomena. And at WITS, we really do strive for a culture of rigorous debate and engagement. And you're going to notice your class format shifting away from the traditional lectures you were used to in your undergraduate and towards seminars where the role of your professor changes from an instructor to one of a facilitator. And we believe that our students have as much to teach us as we have to teach them. Your professors have years, often decades, of reading, debating, theorizing, and writing experience over you. And this is what they'll offer you as you embark on your journey. But you, in turn, have a different perspective on how the world works and what life is like outside of academia. Some of you are young students who've come straight through your undergraduate degrees, and others are older who have experience working and have now come back to expand your knowledge and bring that knowledge to share with others in the classroom. But you're all strong academics, and we know that you can hold your own in an intellectual conversation. And it's the diverse background of our students that makes this such a rich place to study. And I also encourage you to attend seminars, engage with others outside of your specialist areas. And while much of your undergraduate study was about learning the core of your field, postgraduate study really launches you to those less explored outer edges, to those toughest problems, and to the points at which different fields often touch and intersect. And for those of you who are new to WITS, you should know that we have 18 libraries across our campuses. Within our faculty, we have the Commerce Library, we have the Law Library, and on our West Campus, so those are on our West Campus, and on our Parktown campus, we have our Management Library. And these 3 physical libraries are complemented by world-class electronic library resources and an enormous journal subscription database. A great deal of the information you're going to need to complete your studies is available online through these resources. So make it a priority to attend the training and the orientation sessions that are going to be offered by our librarians that are going to familiarize yourself with these systems so that you can start your postgraduate journey on a good footing. And our online resources also include our learning management system, or WASI, which is another world-class electronic resource, and it serves as the platform through which the online components of your coursework will be delivered. And we have integrated video conferencing, assignment submission, plagiarism detection, discussion forums, embedded video functionality, among many other features of our LMS that are going to really enrich your blended learning experience. So our university motto is Scientia et Labore, and this is varyingly being translated into science and labor, or founded on knowledge and work, with knowledge and hard work. And it's a reminder to us that our work as academics and your work as postgraduate students is in the service of and is intended to make a contribution to the advancement of industry and society. And in this time of fake news, alt facts, post-truths, a commitment to evidence-based decision-making, to logic and reason, to science, and to the independent critical perspective of academia is ever more important. But for your research to be influential, it also needs to be visible. So I'm encouraging you to deliver your work at seminars, in conferences, through journal publications, contribute to books and other publication outlets that value informed commentary and debate. Don't let your research efforts be hidden in obscurity. And it's through interaction and engagement that we create knowledge. Use your time here to share in the exchange of ideas, to find ways for your small research contributions to help solve bigger problems, and be open to the opportunity to learn from others in the classroom. Actively seek feedback on your ideas and challenge yourself to seek out and grow constructive criticism and grow from constructive criticism. Scientia et labore, and this also implies that making valuable contributions to science and knowledge will be hard work. It's going to take persistence and effort and a willingness to fail and to start again. And much of the hard work that you're going to put into your studies won't be visible. It will be reflected in the many, many hours you will spend scouring for resources and reference literature and materials, hours you're going to spend reading, huge efforts in data collection and in analysis and in the writing of draft after draft. And oh yes, you will learn to write. And we have a fantastic team of writing consultants in the faculty under the leadership of our head of postgraduate writing, Dr. Pia Lamberti. And they'll guide our research, particularly our master's by dissertation and our PhD students through your writing journeys. And you will meet them all soon when they launch their series of writing retreats. But there are also many other programs, many other training programs that we have to guide you through some of the more technical aspects of your studies, the sometimes tricky problems of research methodology, literature search, ethics clearances, and a host of others that are going to give you the foundation you need. So please speak to your lecturers, speak to your supervisors to get more information on these. And they're designed to give you maximum support in your journey as a postgraduate student. But in addition to these academic support structures, we also have wonderful other forms of support on campus for health and medicine, for counseling and career development. I should acknowledge we also have a wonderful campus protection service who patrol the campus 24 hours a day and who are even happy to escort you at night when you find yourselves working late. So please do make use of all of our resources. We have a postgraduate center on West Campus situated close to the law building and the FNB building, and those are for our master's by dissertation and our PhD students. You can access that 24 hours a day, and you'll find space there to write and comfortable chairs where you can read and tables for small group meetings and discussions. And these are all there for you to take advantage of over your course of studies. And as much as we're here to support you with access to support and resources, you should know we've got great expectations of you. Your leadership role doesn't just begin when you graduate from WITS. We expect you to be leaders now and to use that leadership and your time as a postgraduate student to effect positive changes in our society, in our city, on our campus, in your classrooms, and in your residences. And I hope each and every one of you are going to find your postgraduate experience with us enriching, challenging, interesting, and it will be life-changing. And I wish you well. I hope your journey with us will feel valuable. And congratulations on choosing to study at Africa's top university. And may you be inspired during your time here to make your mark in this world and continue the proud tradition of our wonderful alumni of WITS and of CLM. Once again, welcome, and let me hand you back to our hosts. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Prof, for the beautiful welcome. I hope that I'm audible now. Can you just confirm that to me, please?
You are, Tando, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Prof. I apologize for disconnectivity in the beginning. So basically, we are the PGA, the Postgraduate Association, and we are the bridge between management. We are the bridge between management and students. So basically, I'm Professor Jason Cohen, is an associate professor of information systems in the School of Business Sciences. He's currently the dean in the faculty of CLM. He was previously the deputy dean in the same faculty. He was also the assistant dean of research. He received his PhD in information systems in 2004 with a focus on IS, strategy and planning. And his research work is focused on information systems in organizations, e-commerce, and health systems. So I think, Prof, with your approval, can we just facilitate a quick question and answer session? Maybe from the participants. I see we've got 169 participants before we break away into the various different schools.